Mods. Mods is the main thing, guys. You don't understand. Simulate needs his mods. Simulate lives off mods. Hello everybody, and welcome back to Simulate Gaming, and welcome back to Thornton Farm. Now, in the last episode, I asked you guys to choose a combine which we bought from Sandy Bay. So here are the results. Let me just stop and show you this. So, 23 people voted for the TX34. 38 people voted for the New Holland Bison TC54. And 351 people voted for the New Holland TF78. So altogether we had 412 votes. Maybe a little bit more since recording this, but the poll now is irrelevant because we're already recording. So yeah, 412 people voted, so thank you guys a lot for that. So we went to Sandy Bay and we loaded up the TF78. We brought the class with us, with the header on the back. You see, they threw in this trailer as well, which is nice. Now we are a bit low on money now. We only have... Well, actually, we're not that low on money. Don't forget, guys, my money is going up because... Where are you? We currently have this course place set up selling the silage. We haven't got much silage left. It's on hard, so we're not going to be millionaires from this, but it's still going to help us out a little bit. I did actually set up that tractor over there to go pick up the silage, but I forgot to save it, so we'll have to do that again later. So as I said, guys, we picked this up from Sandy Bay. The TF78 is huge! Huge, huge, huge. It was broken. I should have tested it before we actually used it, but it seems to be working now. We've got a version 2. This is the Scania truck. Oh my gosh. What a beautiful truck. V8, power. Sounds beautiful. The interior, like I said, is nice. Nicely modelled. The textures need a bit of work, but whatever. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So we're going to head back down to the farm now and deliver this combine off. Now, the awkward thing is I don't actually know what we're doing today. Probably should have looked around the farm earlier and seen what we were doing today. All I knew is that we were picking up this combine. Let's stop that back there. And let's unfold the ramp. And we'll get off the combine. I stopped the class back there to give us enough room. The ladder's handy, nice and long. So here it is, guys, our new combine. Start her up. Put it into reverse. And it's hopefully... Ooh, handbrake would help. Let's pull her off. A bit jerky for some reason. Good old Giants physics. And we're off, guys. So this is our new combine. I love it. Thank you guys for picking this one. It's the biggest one that was there. Look at the size of that. Boom. He's got a badonkadonk. So yeah, this is the newest member of our fleet. We already got rid of the Dominators. Someone came and picked it up earlier, which is handy for us. It's a shame that the Scania's not ours, because it's a really nice truck. But we'll have to send that back. I'm going to park everything up, and then we'll continue with today's video. So now we've got all the combine and stuff parked up, we're going to go ahead and start actually doing some field work today. Now we're doing some cultivating. We've got the Machas. I can never say the word. Machasso? Machas? I don't know. Now, for all the die-hard viewers, you may realise that this is the bigger version of what we have on old streams. That was an accident. That's not meant to be on old streams, guys. That is going to get changed next time we cultivate. I put that in the wrong map by accident because I did it when I was really tired. So it is meant to be for this map. Speaking of which, we're going to start here. Let's unfolder. So at the time of recording this video, we are at 2,050 subscribers. I never thought I'd see 1,000, let alone 2,000. Really am blown away by that, guys. I do thank you so much. There's a couple of people that I want to thank individually. I'm going to do that in a separate video, but yeah. So we're going to begin cultivating this field. So I can tell you guys, I've been working on a website. It should be going live in a week or so, hopefully, if everything goes well. I think this cultivate is wrong. No, it looks okay. It just looks like it wasn't cultivating as wide as it is. It must be the chop straw mod, because it's working now. So yeah, I've been working on a website, guys. There's going to be a website going live in the next week or so, and that website is going to have my mod list on it and stuff. Should be quite nice. I've been working on it for a couple of weeks. I was going to make my own website from scratch, but I decided just to go with one of those things. I forgot the name of them. The website builder things. This is much easier with the Brody knob. I took it off. If you didn't see last episode, the squeaking, it annoyed me too much now. Dave's oiled his with some oil. I don't have any oil laying around. Plus, it eats away at the plastic. Probably get, like Dave said, you probably get your fair use out of it before it even actually starts causing damage, the oil, but still, I don't want it dripping onto my wheel and causing even more damage. So, my little baby this wheel is. Speaking of this wheel, I'm completely honest with people, I do not recommend this wheel to people. And the only reason for that is because it's a fantastic wheel, it's amazing, feels amazing. For those of you that's never seen one in person, it's made of real leather, and this bit here is made of brushed steel or aluminium, I don't know, metal, made of metal. It's a really nice wheel, but it's not as customizable as the G27. The only reason I got this one is because I also have a PS4, which is currently there in front of me. You can see it, and it is turned on, and that's because it's charging my head tracking because I had no USB ports left on the computer. So yeah, because I had a PS4, it made sense to get one basically, because if I ever want a wheel for my PlayStation 4, I don't have to buy a separate one. But yeah, if you only want to use PC games, guys, I would highly recommend the G27, but you probably have to get them second hand now. There is some laying around still brand new, but probably better off looking for a second hand one on eBay or something. Now, for those of you with eagle eyes, you may have noticed, one, you're making a mess of that, and two, Simulate, why aren't you using GPS? I felt like doing it manually today. I don't know why. I felt like just being me and the dirt and the machine. I'm having one of those days where I just actually want to use it as a type of simulator. Now, I know GPS is technically a real thing, but the steering, I don't know if the steering is or not. It might be. But yeah, I just wanted me, the machine, and the dirt today, so we're doing this ourselves. Not doing that bad of a job, guys. Come on. I mean, look. It's going well. We do need to... I'm going to try and fertilise this in this episode, hopefully. Depending on how long this takes. What we could have done, actually, we haven't got any spare tractors currently. We need to look into buying another tractor. Now, I know I said I don't see the point in getting more than 3 tractors, but now we're starting to implement courseplay to represent workers. Which isn't a lie, because that's what it's meant to be. I think we need another tractor, and I've got my eye on one. It's for sale. It's a second-hand one, and it's John Deere. That's all the information I'm giving you. Now, when we do our big potato project, we're borrowing a tractor off a friend of mine called Pedro. He's lending me his tractor. I'm not going to say what it is just yet, but I think you guys will like it. It's going to be nice to see some equipment on this map that's a bit different. But like I said, we're not Pedro's tractor. We're not going to be... we might keep it. Depends if he's selling it or not. But we're definitely going to be borrowing it in an episode or two. Hopefully the next episode. That's the plan anyway. Also, guys, going back to the Combine thing, I expected, at a push, 50 people to respond, not 412, so massive thank you to everyone that voted. For those of you that don't, unfortunately some people didn't understand about the polls and stuff, they just read it in the comment box below. Unfortunately, they didn't count, because that means I have to go through my comments, doing tallies. In the future, guys, if there's a poll, I probably should have said this in the video, it's my fault. Completely my fault for not mentioning it, but there's an eye that pops up in the top right corner, and that's how the polls work. You've got to click on that and then vote. So I apologise for not saying that in the video. That is completely my fault. Next time I'll be sure to tell you that. In fact, they may even put arrows or something in the corner. That might work. Now, rant time. Simulate rant time. There's been a lot of drama going on in the farm sim community lately. Jeez. I do not like drama, guys. I'm the sort of person that sits on the fence and just keeps myself to myself, because that's why this game technically hasn't been as good as 2013. 2013 had thousands and thousands and thousands of decent mods. Mods is the main thing, guys. You don't understand. Simulate needs his mods. Simulate lives off mods. Anyone that knows me personally knows that I mod the hell out of my games to the point where they break. Just ask Grand Theft Auto. So yeah, this game's just not had as much mods as 2013 did. And one of the main things is people tried to charge for mods back in the early days of 15. I don't know why they thought they could charge for mods. One, it's against Giant's terms and conditions, and two, It's just not how the scene works, unfortunately. Now, I know you put your time and effort into it, but if you're going to be trying to do something crafty like that, at least put it on, like, AdFly, is it called, or something, so you get some help, but you don't get money off the people that use it, basically. Advertising money. Well, that's what you should be doing. Not actually selling the mod, because that's just a really, really cruddy thing to do. By the way, guys, if you can hear some sort of weird background noise, do apologise. There's actually real... Oh, we're going to hit the wall. There's actually real farm work going on today. Not sure what they're doing. I haven't looked out the window. But I live next to a farm. It's literally my back garden. And they're doing stuff. Right guys, so I did the headland, I finished the field first, then I did the headland, and then I realised I completely forgot this bit on this side of the field. So we have to do this, there's probably another row or two left. Shouldn't take too long at all. I reckon one row actually, because it curves off at the bottom there. I sound like a proper Jana there, no? Curves off down there. It's my half Plymouth side coming out there. Okay, so that's that bit done. We have the bottom headland to do, and it should just be one nice little row. Let's lift that up. There we go. Possibly two. Hopefully one. We can do this in one. Let's get that bit. Yes. Doing well. This is really neat considering I haven't used GPS. Quite impressed with myself. Well done, Sibby, like. I'm only saying well done, because if you know my usual quality of field work without GPS, if you're subscribed to me for a while, then you know that it's not as great as this. Done well today. We got off to a bad start, and then we got off to a good start. Was that yesterday? I can't remember. So there's that bit. Now we're going to turn around and do the bit we just... That's the wrong button, simulate. Turn around to do the bit we just missed. Which was here. So down, yes. And that's it, we have done cultivating this field. So let's go ahead and lift it up. And we can also fold it away now. Oh, let's just not go through the mud, because that would be ridiculous. Now what I do want to check real quick, guys, is how much food and stuff my cows have got. So hold up. Okay, I'm actually going to leave the cultivator over here. I think it'd be the best option. Oh, I do have a plough. I didn't think I had a plough. It's handy. Let's lower the cultivator. No, wrong button. Release it from the 3-point, and we are done. Now, I do want to do a bit of seeding. Hopefully, I don't know how long this video's gone for. That's the problem with editing as much as I do. You never know how long a video's going to last. So, in fact, no, what I lied. We're going to do some... We're actually going to put the lime down first and then seed on top of the lime, because then hopefully it'll go into the ground properly. Let's back up into our fertilizer spreader. Actually, we have 100% lime, which is handy, so I don't need to go fill that up. Do want to check how wide it is a second. Okay, so this particular seed drill is 24 meters. Let's line ourselves up here. We'll go enter, which should do that. Yes. In fact, I want to get this up. Let's make sure it's actually on the beginning of the field. There we go. That should do us now. Let's just turn the HUD off. In fact, we're using GPS. We better make it a bit more realistic and actually turn GPS on the tractor. There we go. Let's do that. And we will begin spreading our lime. Now, in case you've not seen my video before, or previous videos, and maybe you're new to the channel, then I do not use soil mod because it takes up too much of my time. What I do use is GMK. So if I jump out the tractor and show you this, even though we're not using soil mod, we do actually have textures for manure, liquid manure, and lime. Or in this case, spreading the lime. I don't know if that's coming out on Fraps or whatever. It looks like ash, but we do have textures for fertilizing, which is very, very handy for us. And I believe Rainbow Dave's doing the same thing with his Cobra farm, because I've changed him as a man. He's realised that soil mod's taking up too much of his time, which is why I don't use it. Speaking of which, there may be a change to that very soon, but the spoilers alert, let's not worry about that. This has got a very, very, very wide spread, this spreader. I don't know if it's realistic or not. I do need to actually edit this fertilizer spreader as well. I want to make it so hopefully next time you guys see this spreader, I would have edited it so that instead of getting dirty like it is now, it goes white from the lime. That's my plan. Whether I can manage to do that or not is another option, but well, not another option, but another story, let's say. Let's back up. Whack her on. Start doing this row here. I'll give you some guys some third person action. I never use third person. I know most of you guys prefer first person because it's a bit more realistic, but at least now you have actually something to look at. That's my... oh gosh, nearly crashed. Let's turn that off. Back up. We're moving to our next row. There's a shed. Fantastic. There's a tree. Love trees. Let's do it from the front. Why not? I don't get to use third person very often. Spreading's probably the best thing for it. Oh, forward, simulate forward. And we'll turn her on. So it doesn't come out very well. You can get different textures for this, guys. This is just the particular textures that I've used. I think it's the most realistic. The manure and slurry ones are really nice in this pack. This is called the GB pack. I don't know if that stands for Great Britain, but that will do nicely. I just lowered it by accident. Let's release the tractor. And we should have one row left. Maybe 2 rows left. Stop! Straighten up, boy. Straighten up. And we can go forward. Yeah, we're going to have to do another little bit there. I like how the description of this particular spreader said it was 24 meters. I've set the GPS to 24 meters, but it's still going outside of the lines, so that's interesting. We don't need GPS for this next row because we don't have much field left, so we can just do this. Just going to go... we're going to leave it on, guys. We're going to go back now. We are actually done, but I'm just going to leave it on whilst we drive around the edge because we don't want to drive over the fertilizer. We get stuck to our wheels and that would be a waste. Let's get this. Gosh, we missed quite a big bit there. That's because the shed got in the way. So what we're going to do is... stuff it. We'll drive over the field. Like this. And that should do us. Completely destroying the nice cultivated ground we've just done, but oh well. Let's turn the fertilizer spreader off. Now we don't need to do tram lines because it's already cultivated. Cultivated is already fertilized. So in real life you still have to do it anyway because you need to fertilize more than once. But luckily this is farm sim. We don't have to do that. Back her up and unhitch that. Just show you this, guys. I did hire in the conveyor belt. Now, Simulate, why do you always hire things in? Well, because in real life, I don't know about you guys, but if you was a farmer and you wanted to use something once a year, you probably wouldn't buy it. So, for example, in real life, you'd only use this conveyor belt for silage once a year, obviously in silage session, so it would make no sense buying one, so you just rent one. Surely that would be the most sensible thing to do. So anyway, guys, that was, I don't even know what episode this is, 16 possibly, don't quote me on that. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please slap that thumbs up button. It really does mean a lot and helps the channel grow. Hit subscribe if you want to see more of my content. This looks amazing, this lime. Really impressed. I may look at different textures, but impressed with GMK. Big thank you to Shy Wizard for helping me do this. So yeah, I've been Simulate Gaming. Hit subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you in the next one.